guys, welcome to Co-Parenting with a Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. All right, guys, today we're going to talk about co-parenting with a narcissist and how to validate the kids. And I say this, I think I've mentioned in another video where I say you need to be able to, you need to make sure that you are, you have your kids emotionally healthy. And this is one of the ways to do it, because we are dealing with a crazy person. So chances are we'll be worried that this might happen to kids. Are they going to be trying to mess with the kid's mind? Yes, that's for sure. Because that's all they live to do, is to destroy. So but thank God that we're here, and we're going to do our best to counter any kind of rubbish they want to inflict on the children. So, but how do you validate the kids? First of all, we got to look at how people end up being narcissists. Is, like I said, during the formative years, where one or two things happen. One, a child is overindulged, where he could do no wrong, she could do no wrong. There's no consequences for any action that they do. They already know they are raised to think the world revolves around them. They get what they want, and if they don't get what they want, there's temper tantrum, and they didn't get, then whatever it is they wanted was given to them. That's how they were raised. And these people grew up to be adults with the same mentality. They're still stuck at that age where they never grew to know how to resolve issues, how to know that the world doesn't revolve around them, that other people, to have empathy, to think outside of themselves, other people, because they were overindulged as children, which that is actually considered an abuse. Or they were raised to ignore, to be ignored. The parents didn't pay any attention. Nobody paid any attention to them. So these children end up realizing that the only time they get attention is when they act a certain way. They act a certain way. All of a sudden, somebody's looking at them. Somebody's paying attention to them. So every day, these kids act. However it is that they act out, or they act, they pretty much they pretend. They put on a mask every day because they realize that's the only way they get attention. That's the only way somebody acknowledges that they are here. That's the only way a parent talks to them. So they get up every day and they act the movie. And of course, they grow up, they become adults. They are still acting. They wake up, they put on a mask, because they need to put on that mask for you to see them, to acknowledge them, for them to know that they exist. And this, bam, we have the narcissists that we have. So these are the two ways that I know of that they end up being the way they are. So when we are raising children, knowing this information, you have to now, of course, obviously don't overindulge the kids. You give children what they need. Because I'm not a child therapist here or anything like that, but going by what I'm dealing with here with my own kids, is you acknowledge the kids' opinion. And some of us were raised where, in the time where kids are seen and not heard. I have a parent like that. My dad is like that, but my mom is very, she was the one sit down and talk to you. So we kind of we see the difference, so, but some people didn't have that option where, you have that kind of parents. All the parents where you have to be seen. You're not supposed to say anything. We see you, but we don't want to hear you. So of course, you're going to do the opposite with the kids, where you acknowledge the kids' opinion. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, but this is why, or why do you think that is? That lets them know they exist, or is this to you, or what they say matters, and then you can go from there. But if you shut them down, you don't even hear what they're saying. So of course, the child learns to bottle up, and then the next thing they are acting a different way, because they figure that's the only way they get attention, or they could be heard. And you have something that's brewing in our hands. So another one is you acknowledge their feeling. Yes, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel happy. Yeah, you're allowed to. It's okay, because everybody does. So the only reason now, the only question remains is, why do you feel the way you feel? So if the kids know that they can, it's okay for them to show emotions, and not be judged by it or penalized for having those things, then that is where they don't know not to act. They be themselves all the time, So by doing this, you teach the kids that, make them have healthy self-esteem. It's okay that I am me. I'm the way I am. A sense of self-worth. Because once a kid knows that, and they're fully grounded in who they are, like, okay, that's what I am, or my hand is like this, or my leg is like that, and I'm okay with that because everybody's different, and I'm fine. That's how I am. You make it hard for anybody to come to tell them something different. I mean, they can, just like you validate or hear the opinion, they cannot as well hear other people's opinion without internalizing those things, because they've learned that, yeah, you can have your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I know, who I am. So I am not, I see what you're saying, but I also know what I am, so, but they learn that from you, because you learn that from, yeah, that'll be you now, because you only send parents. They learn that from you from at home, that everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and it's okay for them to have an opinion, just like it is okay for the other people to have an opinion, because other people exist. It's not just them, So by doing this, you validate the kid, and this not only have the kids emotionally healthy and well grounded and within themselves, it also creates that opening there where they can come talk to you. I mean, of course, that you're not the best friend or anything like that. You are still their parent, but it creates that opportunity, or the opening, or the comfort that, they get, that, oh yeah, I can go talk to mom about this, or I can go talk to dad about this. Yeah, they might know that you flip out, you'll be angry about stuff, but that still does not stop them from going to talk to you, because they know you hear them, you see them. They don't need to be something else for you to see them. They don't need to act up for you to see them, because you see them the way they are. And if something is right, you tell them. And if something is wrong, you tell them. Point is, you see them. They don't need to do anything extra. And I think that's where the narcissist, and when they were growing up, or they were being raised, whatever it is, happened, which is why they're stuck in that age of me, 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 me. All eyes on me. I have to roll around the floor for everybody to see me. I have to put on this mat for everybody to see me, because if I don't put on the mat, nobody's going to acknowledge the kid in the corner. Nobody's going to talk to me. My dad is not going to talk to me. Mom is not going to talk to me. So I got to pretend I'm this person over here so that they see me. I'm going to pretend I like this stuff so that they see me. I'm going to pretend I'm good at this so that they see me. So we validate the kids by acknowledging the kids' opinions, ideas, feelings, the emotions, and in turn, we create a well-grounded, emotionally healthy person that probability is low of them turning out to be narcissists, and God knows we don't need any more of those. All right, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think.